Let me ask you a question. Have you ever earned a dividend? Maybe you're someone who hasn't started to invest yet and you haven't earned dividends, of course, or maybe you're someone who already invests and dividends are a great part of your life. Well, whichever one you are, I want to show you what it's like to earn dividends because it's pretty freaking awesome. Let's go. So I'm going to assume that you've never earned a dividend, okay? Now, if you've already earned dividends, you can just look at this and agree with me probably, but I just want to show you the magical power of dividends because you're used to doing something for money, right? You have to get up early, you have to commute to work, you have to sit in an office, you have to do what your boss says to do, and then you get paid, right? You do something, you do A, and you get paid B, right? If you don't do A, you don't get B. With dividends, it's different. With dividends, you don't have to do anything to get paid. And once you earn that first dividend, something happens in your mind, something that you never thought was possible. Something triggers, it's like a little switch, right? Because all of a sudden, you don't get paid to do something. You don't get paid to do, A. You get paid just for being yourself. You get paid for being you. And that's, guys, that feeling is magical. So guys, in this video, I want to show you behind the scenes of what it's like and what it feels like to get paid dividends. And if you look at my screen here, this is, we'll get into my computer in a second, but before that, I want to tell you about the very first time that I earned a dividend, my very first time. Now, this was back in 2015, more or less. And, I was working at a Jaguar Land Rover at this time, and, I didn't really like my job that much. And I actually remember this because I came back home from a particularly draining day and I was feeling pretty down. I was feeling pretty down. And, I came in, took my coat off, left my keys where I left my keys, just sat down on the sofa. I was exhausted, and I pulled out my phone from my pocket and I saw, the little Gmail sign, the little Gmail notification saying I had a new email. And, I brought it up as I always do, when you've got a new email, you kind of want to see what it's about, right? So I got it out and it was an email from my broker, from my brokerage account. And it told me that I just received a dividend. Now, this was from Chevron Corporation, one of the biggest energy companies in the world. And it said this, Chevron Corporation dividend, $1.07 times 40 equals $42.80. Now, what does this mean? Well, it means that because at that time I was the owner of 40 shares of Chevron Corporation and they were paying a dividend of $1.07 per share, I just earned $42.80. And I remember sitting there thinking, still feeling quite blue about my day and my life. And all of a sudden, just by reading that one email and understanding exactly what this meant, my mind opened. My mind completely opened at the possibilities. And not just about, earning free money, which is pretty awesome, but about what this meant in my life. And, having just come back from that really exhausting day at work and thinking, oh man, I'm gonna have to work for the rest of my life pretty much until I'm 65 or 70. And that thinking shifted to, hey, if I can keep on earning dividends, maybe I'll get to a point where I don't have to work anymore. And that's when I realized that I could actually reach financial independence at quite an early age. And then, either retire early or just be able to do whatever I wanted. And for me, it's allowed me to start my business, which I love. It's pretty cool. But yeah, enough preamble. Let's get into this. I want to show you what it's like to earn dividends, right? Because it's pretty awesome. I really want you to experience this by yourself. So if you follow me into my computer, let's carry it on there, right? Let's go. All right, we're now inside my computer and I just want to show you this page on my site, right? This is my dividend income. And if you just go to my site, it's Skipping the Freedom. It's actually one of the things that you can click on, right? And it comes up with this. Now this is, to be fair, I've not really updated it that recently. We're now in February, but you can just hover over here and this is every month I do a tally and I just go through all the dividends that I've earned, and I put them here. And I just want to be open about this because I would really like to reach financial independence between the ages of 35 and 40. Definitely before I'm 40, because I've come pretty far, guys. I've come pretty far. I'm now around 35% of my expenses are now covered by dividends. And it's taken a while to get here. It's taken a lot of money. It's taken a lot of effort, but it's exponential. All this game with investing is exponential. So things speed up quite quickly. And, I just really want to show you what it's like to be, a few years down this path, because you cannot either find people that either haven't started yet or people that are already financially independent, or really rich, right? And I just kind of want to show you what it's like to be, just that bit into the way, like, those first 5 to 10 years, all right? So I'm going to give you the example of September 2018, which, I've cherry picked because it's been my best month so far. And look at that, guys, right? I was $7 away from $1,000 in dividends that 1 month, which would have been way over half of my expenses, by the way, which is pretty crazy when you think about it. So to do this, we're gonna have a look at my brokerage account, right? This is real. This is my main account. I've also got a couple others, but this is the main one, all right? So if all the numbers don't really add up to, those almost $1,000, this is why, because this is, the main one, but it's not the only one, all right? So bear in mind this is all in Spanish, by the way, but I'm sure you can figure out what this means. The start date, right, is the 1st of September, and the end date is the last day of the month, the last day of September, okay? So have a look at this. Let's go back all the way, right? Check this out, right? Wells Fargo paid me $21.50, James Mucker $25, Unilever $38, right? Enbridge in Canadian dollars, Hanes Brands. All of these companies are very good at what they do, right? For example, right? Unilever, okay? Unilever paid me on the 5th of September, they paid me $45, right? Now, Unilever. Now check out the brands that Unilever has, okay? I mean, this is pretty mind-blowing. Look at that, they've got Axe, which is also called Link, the body spray, Cif, Domestos, Dove, Cornetto. I would bet anything that you recognize some of these brands, right? And if we carry on that way, some of these I've never even seen, but, Ben & Jerry's. The point is, great company, amazing brands, and a part of the profits that they made with the sales from those brands, they pay to me, right? $45. And they pay me 4 times every year. So that's pretty cool. What else have we got here? Let's go to page 2. I mean, look at this, guys, right? IBM, the Big Blue. We've got Target Corporation, one of the most recognizable brands in the world. United Technologies, they make, industrial equipment. They make lifts, right? Again, something vital. ExxonMobil company, this is one of the biggest. A few years ago, it was actually, I think, the biggest company in the world. Now it's still like top 10, but they are one of the biggest producers of energy in the entire world. And I own a piece of that company. And because I'm a shareholder, I get dividend. Now, not a lot of money, to be honest, right? $9, almost $10. But ever since September, I've actually bought some more of that. And in my other account, I've got more of ExxonMobil. Then we've got Realty Income, which is dubbed as the monthly dividend payer. So I actually get $11 here, and I've got $11 income in another account. So I get $22 every single month from this company. And this is actually a great way to invest in real estate as well. It's a little tip there, guys. But this is it, guys. This is what it's like to earn dividends. I often don't even look at my account for weeks, but the dividend payments keep coming in. Magna International, Compass Minerals. They're one of the biggest companies that produce minerals. Including, let's have a look, including salt, magnesium chloride, right, sulfate of potash. Just really important minerals and materials that the society needs every day, right? What else? Macy's, that's quite a well-known company, right? Then we've got T. Rowe Corporation, an asset management company. That's another $42, right? And let me show you what I've done, right? I've created a little picture. This is the calendar view of the money I was paid each of the days, right? And to be fair, some days you get paid a lot, and some days you don't get paid anything. But that doesn't matter. That, you know, really you got to see the overall picture, right? I believe all of these add up to almost $800. So, you know, the rest of the money is in other accounts. But check this out, right? I mean, look at this. On the 4th of September, right? So I earned 22, then 26, then $70. When I see this, I don't just see numbers. I see, you know, like $22. That's my that's my phone, right? That's how much my contract costs every month. That's paid, right? Forever. $70. That's, you know, a week's worth of food probably, right? Depending on if I'm you know, working out a lot or not very much. 26, you know, that's something else. That's you know, that's like half of my electricity bill, right? And that's what I see when I earn dividends, guys. I don't just see money. I see, you know, bam, that's 39 bucks. That's you know, one of my expenses. Then when I see that I've earned $993 in 1 month, I mean, that's a lot of my expenses. A lot of my expenses that I didn't have to work for. You know, I only had to work for the other half of those expenses. Now, a little disclaimer here, guys. This is all real, but, you know, this is in dollars. Bear in mind, I actually live in euros, and this is before any taxes, right? So in Spain, what happens is you get taxed 20%. So basically, remove 20% of that, and that's actually the money that I take away every month. You know, all these numbers, they add up, guys. They really add up. And, you know, over time, it's not going to be 900 euros. It's going to be 2,000 euros or 5,000 euros, you know, with enough time. And that's what I want to show you guys. That's what I wanted to show you. This is what it's like earning dividends. It's magical. You just open your account and just free money pretty much as just coming to your account. And that's excluding the increase in pricing of your actual stocks, right? That's separate. That goes up and down a lot, but over the long run, it's very, very profitable. So yeah, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's kind of giving you a little glimpse of what it's like to earn dividends. I hope this encourages you to just start investing or carry on if you haven't invested yet. And, you know, just let me know if you've enjoyed this video. Leave a comment below, and I'll know to create something more like this, you know, more like behind the scenes videos. And yeah, guys, if you could do me a huge favor, please like this video and subscribe to my channel, because I'll be creating lots more of these useful videos. So yeah, guys, until next time, have a great day.